Hi, thanks for clicking on this video. I hope it's a, I hope, I hope you enjoy it. I hope you listen to it and you think, oh, that sounds really good. And then you realise to yourself you got better things to be doing than listening to nonsense and weirdos on YouTube and the internet. You should be listening to more educational things or reading a book. Even though I'm sure some listeners do read, and reading's a very educational thing for you to do. So you should read all day long. Because reading doesn't disturb your brain. I suppose it does, it depends what you're reading today. Yeah, I just thought I'd start it off with just that. Just for the sake of it. Just to bring back memories when I listen to this back. I haven't been doing much today, and I'm not sure why I'm gonna get on mic or why I've got on mic. I guess I'm just a bit bored, and I think it forces me to think of things to say. It forces me to my brain to get into gear. I'm gonna edit some of this out because I'm not feeling at my most talkative today. But you're probably thinking, well, if you're not feeling talkative, then why you got on mic? We don't want to hear you just mumble on about what you don't know what you're gonna say next. I think I've explained a few things. I've gone into detail. And I'm kind of not waiting, but I suppose I'm going to have another episode at some stage, I reckon. It's probably going to happen, then again it might not. There's no reason to say that I might be well for a long time. And there's a few more things that I want to write down and get into story, or write down into a story. And there's only a few more things, I suppose, that I can do about regarding that. Because I think I've got most of it down, so I think other than just doing the random video, I'm going to wrap up the story of Myra pretty quick. Well, not wrap it up because there just isn't much more to it. I could go into more detail, but it's pretty straightforward. If I want, I could start making stuff up to expand it, but I don't want to do that. I want to just, if I make it up, it doesn't feel like it's not fun to write, and it's not the same. It just feels like I'm pretending. And like I said, the stuff that I write and put down on paper, it's it just my experiences, and I can't fake that. So aspects, like I've said before, aspects start my episodes and turn them into stories and such. So yeah, like I said, I've decided to get on mic and just get chatty a little bit. I don't know why it will, today's date 'cause it's up on the screen, so, but if you're just listening, you're not seeing it. It's Sunday, 29th of May, 2022. And I'm not saying that this is some kind of talk show or where, or I'm not saying that. It's just, I had to title it something. And it's for my own. If YouTube counted my own views, I'd probably have loads. because I listen to these back to myself way too much. I suppose you could one day you'll get people that'll you get people that like take the piss or like bully you or things like that, and you don't really have to do anything wrong. I think people can just be cruel because it amuses them and it's funny. I must admit I can be an ass sometimes. I'm not perfect, but I think there's places where you can say what you want without worrying about it. Like with your family, usually you can say you got more freedom with your family to be yourself and say what you want than you have with strangers, where they might be quick to judge you on something you say. So yeah, uh, I'm going to try and make these videos at least 10 minutes long, just to try and fill them up with, just so I can fill them up with something to say. And I just don't like the idea of making 5-6 minutes. I can only get about 15 minutes on the YouTube account. I could extend it, but I need to do some verification, some description, and I'm not sure what I have to do on that. So, but I'm not too fussed. I'm not bothered about making long videos. I remember when YouTube first started and you could only have like 10-minute long videos or something like that. You couldn't have them long. I had about 6 subscribers on my original channel. I shut it down. Just deleted everything off it, and I used to do like special effects. I remember I did this one where there was a hand like coming out my chest, and I did it all on green screen, and I just it was fun to do. It was fun to edit it all together, and I can't remember what software I used. It was that long ago. But yeah, it was a fun time making videos back then. I don't have the software really now. I've got a nice little laptop, but I don't know what its capabilities are. I haven't really tested it out. But it wasn't expensive, so I can't imagine it's going to be any good. So yeah, I haven't really talked about much, have I? I know I haven't. You haven't talked about much at all. You've just talked nonsense. I know I have. So I don't really have no plans for the rest of the day. And I hope that if you've got to this stage in the video and you're still listening, that you have a good day or a good night, and that I'm not trying to say, oh, things are going to get better or whatever if you're a bit down. Because I'm not like trying to be a counsellor. I'm just saying be safe, be well, and be good to each other, like I always say. I like saying that because I don't know how else to end the videos than just saying that. So yeah, take care. Goodbye.